Let's look at 2 points that show the power of marriage in the Bible. Job 1:12, and it says, "Very well then, everything he has in your power, but on the man himself do not lay a finger." So the devil ends up taking all of Job's belongings, all of his riches, all of his land, all of his animals, even all of his children. But the only thing he doesn't take is Job's wife, which is interesting because God allows the devil to take everything from Job, but says don't lay a finger on him, almost implying you can't harm him himself. So God tells the devil he could take everything from him. He takes all his belongings, even his kids, but he doesn't touch his own wife, which just shows the power of marriage, implying to me that when he said you cannot lay a finger on him or harm him, that also applied to his wife, which I believe that is why the devil was able to strip everything away from Job except his own wife, because taking his wife would have meant taking a part of him, because when you get married, you truly do become one. And then check out what Paul says in 1 Corinthians 7, verse 12. "If any brother has a wife who is not a believer, and she is willing to live with him, he must not divorce her. And if a woman has a husband who is not a believer, and he is willing to live with her, she must not divorce him. For the unbelieving husband has been sanctified through his wife, and the unbelieving wife has been sanctified through her believing husband. Otherwise your children would be unclean, but as it is, they are holy." Which is just another amazing display in the Bible of the power of marriage. Somebody could literally, a spouse can literally live an ungodly life, but because of the faithfulness of the other spouse and how they have a relationship with God and are obedient and surrendered to God, they could be the covering to how their spouse is sanctified for eternity based on how they are living their life. That's wild to me. Guys, get your stuff in order and find yourself a godly spouse.